tried to do me on me. The difference is I'm not buying no puss. I'm not buying no puss. Okay? What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, like this video and you know what to do. Subscribe to my channel. I'm coming back to you guys with another story time. Hopefully this video do not get flagged, guys. I've been chilling on the story times for real because they have been getting flagged, i.e. I have not been able to monetize off them. Still, I do want to still do the story times, hence why I'm still doing them, why I'm coming back to you today with another story time. If you can tell by the title, y'all, it's another story time about how I done got cheated on. Like, it seems like I'm always getting cheated on. Like, oh my god, I feel like it was like maybe one or two situations where I haven't got cheated on for real. But I just got story times back to back today, y'all, and it's gonna get juicy. Like, y'all gonna be like, what? You been through all of that with some Negroes and you still want to have a relationship? Oh, I give you a round of applause, baby. That's how y'all gonna want to do me. Y'all gonna want to give me a pat on the back. Y'all gonna be like, y'all, she done been through too much. It's surprising she ain't turned gay. It's surprising she eat no Kuda cat. It's surprising. Okay? Once I tell y'all these things, like, y'all gonna be like, oh, no man. Whole time in between time, I don't know if, look, okay? Boom. I done been through some of everything. But yeah, let's get into her. So we're gonna start this story time right around like the time of importance. So the time of importance for me was when, like, this was like when I graduated high school, y'all, and I started working, like, my job. I can't even tell y'all what I work at for real, because people that watch me, they gonna know who the hell I'm talking about. Like, I don't really care. Okay, so boom, I was working at Mickey's or whatever before I graduated, and after, shortly thereafter I graduated or whatever. So when I got to the job, like, my best friend, one of my best friends, they already motherfucking worked there. So I was just like, boom, this is the perfect opportunity. We gonna work together and stuff like that right there. Like, it was tease. But sometimes, like, she didn't work the same shifts as me, and I was just like, oh, you know how, like, when you work with your little friend or your little work friend, you got that person you work with, and when they don't work, you feel like out of place. And since I was new, y'all, like, everybody was just like, you know what I'm saying, I was real quiet. Every time I get to a job, I be real quiet. I be real observant. I peep everything. I scope the scenery. I see, like, what's going on over here, who doing this and who doing that. But meantime, whole time, I didn't even know what was going on. So the whole time, everybody was effing everybody all across through the job. And I was just like, how did I get in it? I'm going to tell y'all how. Boom. Okay, so before I got there, y'all, this is like some vital pieces of information. Like, I wish I would have knew before I went into the situation, you know what I'm saying? Because I probably would have been in less drama, and I probably would have just less likely to slap a hoe. Okay, so boom. So I got there or whatever, and I was just scoping the scenery, seeing everybody. It was different girls that worked at different high schools, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, younger than me, older than me, blah, 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 but mostly, like, you know what I'm saying, young people. It was some guys or whatever, and I didn't know, like, stepping into the situation, that the guy that was in back booth, you know what I'm saying, whole time, he's the HOE of the motherfucking establishment. He's the littlest, ugliest, not little, he wasn't even ugly for real, he was looking alright, but the littlest MF up here is the biggest HOE in this establishment. Okay, so boom, it started off like, wait, let me tell y'all the backstory, right? Let me tell y'all, it don't even feel right to tell y'all this before y'all get into it, because y'all gonna be like, oh, you should have known then, girl. Okay, so boom. So I found out on the job that he was messing with not one, but two confirmed people that I was still working with on my same shift. And he used to mess with both of them. And they was all, before I even got there, they was already into it. They already didn't like each other. They was always beefing, you know what I'm saying? And then the girl, the real black girl, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm not racist, nothing like that. I'm just using that to describe her because I don't want to call her no names, because I can call everybody name right now off the dome, and I don't want to name drop nobody. But yeah, so the real, you know what I'm saying, black girl or whatever, she never wore no bra at work, which is insane. We working at McDonald's, you sweating, I know them things are sweating. Yeah, so she had a little boy. Her little boy was older than mine. I did have a little boy at the time too. She had a little boy, hers was a little older than mine or whatever, but it's neither here nor there, you know what I'm saying. I'm just telling you a little bit of backstory about her, you know what I'm saying. At first I felt like we wasn't gonna get along because she just was like catty at the mouth, but I was just like, okay, cool, she trying to be my friend, and I don't know why. Maybe because I'm the new shiny toy at the job or what. So boom, so she tried to be my friend or whatever. Then we started, like, I start people the energy of how, like, You know what I'm saying? This one girl, she used to just stare me down, like stare the hell out of me. I was like, what's wrong with her? Like, is she okay? Is she okay? It's this girl that she had, like, it's looking like she looked like a chinchilla pet with this beauty supply store, kinky, afro kinky, curly wig. I don't even know what color that is. I'm trying to call the colors. Brown, you know what I'm saying? Highlighted brown, curly wig, and girl, you're whole time, baby, you're not much older than me or whatever. You looking like a damn bum and walking around here with a fucking attitude. And I don't know what's going on. And I started peeping the scene. I'm like, I was asking everybody. I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, they don't like each other. Blah 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 blah. They got a little situation. Blah 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 blah. And I was just like, oh hell no. So basically both of them was not even with the guy no more, and they still didn't like each other. And I was just like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Boom, I didn't understand, you know, at the time. I didn't really get the gist of everything, but yeah. So I think that he cheated on the black one, the real black one with the chinchilla pet, or vice versa. And that's how they got into it, and they found out, and then, you know what I'm saying, it was just beef from there. So everybody at the job really didn't like old girl because she had an attitude for no reason. Then she started getting on me, and I was just like, girl, I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? So I started just giving her the cold shoulder, and I was just like, girl, you're not finna have an attitude for no reason with me, just because I'm hanging out with other folks, and she didn't even try to get to know me. You know what I'm saying? But that's besides the point. So let's skip to it. So boom, he approached me. He was like, oh, he just started flirting with me at first and stuff like that right there. Then somehow, y'all, he ended up getting my number, and then it just went from there. So we started talking on the low, you know what I'm saying? We started just texting and whatever, and then like one day, like, I came to his house, and then it just went from there. So I was talking to this guy for like 2 to 3 months. It was a good little summer vibe or whatever, but I thought I was going, you know what I'm saying, I thought this Negro was like actually like a sweet guy and stuff. And the whole time he doing everything under the sun behind my back. Like, what? Okay, granted, I was 17. I think he was 24 at the time or something like that, something along the lines of that. But actually, I'm grown. I done graduated high school. Like, I'm gonna be 18 in August. Like, it wasn't really no beef, no pressure, no nothing like that. So, and I'm always used to dating older guys anyway, guys my age. But yeah. So boom. So whole time, y'all, I'm just gonna speed this up because I don't want this to be extra long, because like it was just a lot. So he was cheating on me the whole time, and whole time I don't know. Okay, so boom. So we started, you know what I'm saying, hanging out a lot. You know what I'm saying? I started taking him home from work, and we started just hanging out, because I never wanted to be at home, y'all. Like, if I ever tell y'all a story time about like my childhood and how I grew up and all the things that happened to me, you know what I'm saying, my childhood, like, we'll get into that deep darkness later. But I never used to want to be at home. Like, my grandma was real strict. She used to try to tell me what to do, and I'm grown, you know what I'm saying? I got a car, I got a job, I got a baby. Like, bye. Wrong with you? So yeah, boom. And I feel like being that, like, I jumped off the porch early, I experienced a lot of things early, and I seen a lot of things early. So that's why right now, like, I'm not playing, I'm not with the bull. I feel like a lot of girls, you know what I'm saying, should go through a lot of stuff. Like, when they get into their adult years, they know how to clock that, spot that red flag, all that, cut it off before your time is completely wasted. So boom, you know, it got to a situation where I was sleeping at his house for 2 and 3 weeks at a time, not going home. I was like, shoot, I might as well move in. I done met his mama. The mama didn't like me. It seemed like every time I get with a guy for real that, like, and I want to level them up, you know what I'm saying, or like get with them and, like, you know what I'm saying, they be happy and stuff like that. They mama never like me. They be hating on me real bad, and they have no reason not to like me. And I feel like that's just pettiness for me. So she didn't like me. I didn't feel like the sister liked me either. I think he had a brother or whatever. Boom, he had the whole little basement to himself. I mean, it wasn't really like high end or anything like that, but it was enough. And I never went through his phone, guys, like, until like one day. We're gonna get into that one. So boom. So whole time, y'all, he was buying me stuff, giving me whatever I wanted. My car broke down, he fixed it. He was like, gas money, like, it was just money. I was like, well, this money coming from? In the back of my mind, I was like, well, this money coming from? We work at the same establishment, we get paid after the same thing. I just know you ain't making this much coin. So y'all, whole time he was jugging Mickey's and stuff like that right there. He was, you know what I'm saying, finessing. I don't even know how he was doing it. I don't know how they was doing it. And I don't even want to speak on it. I don't even want to tell y'all some of the jugs, some of the gigs they was doing at the Mickey's, honey. Because there was 2 of them. That's why he wanted to work in back booth, because he could scam and stuff like that. And then that's why people was never getting direct deposit, because they wanted to scam. Put two and two together. I'm not gonna explain how they was doing it, because then, you know, they gonna go for me. But if you reach out to your local Joe, they might know. Okay, yeah. So boom. So I wasn't complaining, y'all. I was real happy. We was going grocery shopping for his house. We was, you know what I'm saying? It was just real tease. So boom, it was like right around the time, like after he got my car fixed or whatever, he gave me, like, I don't even know how much it was, $300-400 or something like that. He claimed that he had to go make the money or go get the money or whatever. I was like, okay, do what you gotta do. He ended up giving me the money. I ended up getting my car fixed. And that was just it. I wasn't worried about anything else. Ooh, look, my thing getting cold. I wasn't worried about anything else, y'all. I wasn't answering no questions or nothing. So I don't know how it happened, but it seemed like he left his phone. So when I was walking out the room or whatever, I think I was finna, I don't know what I was doing. I think I was finna take a shower, or I think I was finna leave, because the shower is, you know, down the hall where the door is. So I had stumbled across his phone that was on the floor. It was laying face down on the floor, and I just seen like all the notifications pop up, and I never went through his phone. But this day I was like, shit, he not around, he not here, so I'm finna go through this motherfucker. So I go through the dang on phone, bro. Why is he on POF? Why is he, I'm reading messages of how he trying to buy puss, how he meet up with toots, prop toots, and I'm like, whole time we together, and baby, you doing this? You doing this? And I couldn't even take it no more. I couldn't even read no more. Like, I was just like, oh my God. Like, I was just like, are you serious right now? And I didn't even think to go through the rest of the phone. Like, that was just enough for me. So then I confronted him about it, and he was like, oh, I do this to, I used it to do this. I used it to get your money and stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying? He's quote unquote doing things that he shouldn't be doing on there. He claimed that he was doing that to get my money and stuff like that, and I lost it, honey. I fucking lost it. I was like, are you fucking serious? But then I feel like I didn't even really like take that as a sign and like stop fucking with him. Like, we had just like kind of like started going downhill, because like we was both Leos. I would never deal with another Leo again. I'm sorry. I know I'm a Leo. I know I'm hard to deal with. I know I'm the pot calling the kettle black, but baby, I would never deal with another person like me that tried to do me on me. The difference is I'm not buying no puss. I'm not buying no puss. Okay? So, boom. So I think like we had just completely like went downhill and start going down here. So I started staying at home, stuff like that, and then this and then that, and then like boom, I get a text or a call or whatever, and then it's the black girl at the job. She was like, oh, I just want to let you know that he hit me up trying to FUCK. And I'm just like, what? Y'all, I was hurt. I was hurt so bad. I called my best friend on the way over there. I was crying. I was like, bro, one of my best friends at the time, I was like, bro, he doing this, he doing that, because like we all used to hang with a clique. I had a couple of cliques in my life, and I just was like, bro, she just texted me, she just told me this, she did and I'm just crying. I got tears in my eyes flying over there. I don't care, because I'm still crazy at this time. Like, I'm still putting hands and feet on MFs, you know what I'm saying? So when I get there, whatever, why this motherfucker laid out sleep? I done sneaked and creeped in there or whatever. He laid out sleep. And I wake him up. I'm like, so this what you doing? Blah, 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 blah. And he'll try to say, well, and I started crying. We started talking, and I ended up falling asleep or whatever, because it was real late at night. I ended up falling asleep and laying down, whatever. Boom. And then it just somehow like the relationship just went from there. So boom, after that whole situation, I was just like, you know, I don't want to do this no more. You want to cheat on me, blah 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 blah. I beat him up. I was just like, you know what, I put hands and feet on you and I'm done. So boom, this ain't even it. That ain't it. It don't stop there, baby. A couple weeks later, y'all. Okay, a couple weeks later, I was moping around at my best friend's house all the time. He had a little crib or whatever. We was, you know, he was trying to get me out of that. He was trying to get me out of that depressive funk, and it was working. And his roommate was looking real fine. That was a summer, boy. Summer 16, summer 17, summer 18. No, that was summer 18. Summer 18 was a whole other vibe, baby. Like, I wish if I could record. And I wish I would have recorded all the moments from back then. I wish I was doing YouTube from back then. Like, bro, like, it was epic moments, but like I'm just gonna tell you guys like bits and pieces like throughout my, you know, stories and stuff like that. Like, you know, it was up. But yeah, they try to make me feel better, like a roommate. We ain't gonna get into that one. But yeah, so I end up itching and burning, baby. Correct. Itching and motherfucking burning. So I go get tested and boom, bam, wham, you the only person I've been with. I was trying to be faithful. For what? If I cut off my hoes, if I cut off all my hoes and you cheat on me, bitch, that's your ass. And I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. So when I find out when the results came back or whatever, baby, I was on 2 wheels. I picked up my friends at the Mickey's, you know what I'm saying? They would just get off their ship. They know what the hell going on. Car was already 2 deep, 2, 3 deep, me plus 2. And then I picked up another one, and then we was all finna go handle that. And I was gonna handle that by myself. I didn't need no help though. You know what I'm saying? They were just gonna be there for moral support. So he didn't have to work that day, and I think he got fired after that because he got caught for scheming. So then, boom, y'all. So I caught him outside. You know, I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you gotta play. You gotta trick them. You gotta get them out, because if they know they finna get their hands and feet put on them, they like coming outside. So he come outside and I confront him, and I said this and that and that and that. I said, you effing prostitute. Oops, you doing this, you doing that, bloom, bloom, bloom. Hit him with the left, hit him with the right, tried to bloop his ass. He wouldn't even get off the floor. I was like, okay, since you don't want to get off the floor, boop, 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 finna beat you into the garage. Cause I'm not playing. Not 1, but 2. I think it was 1. It might have been 1. I don't know, but it wasn't pretty, hey. But hey, it wasn't pretty for me to be itching and burning and body in shoe. I done had other people. Well, not even other people. Like one other person. Then they done like it was a mess. Woo! So I ended up. So y'all, let me give y'all a backstory about that. I might do a story time about like my 2018 days. Like, yeah. After that, baby, like the roommate, he caught it. He gave it. And I was just like, ooh. Who? Then, bro, like, bro, why the roommate had a girlfriend? She came in town, right? She mugging me. Like, we ain't finna get into all that. But yeah, y'all, so that's the end of the story time. How he cheated on me. Whole time in between time, he was effing oops and doing God knows what with God knows who the whole time. And I felt like God just let me see the light, because I was delulu. I was like not cheating. I wasn't talking to nobody. I was real happy. I was in la la land. Like, I'm glad I saw the light. But yeah, y'all, if y'all like this story time, make sure y'all like this video and subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming back with those story times. Yeah. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.